behind the Romans.
Where do we want the cataphracts?
We want
to the right.
Keep half the group back, and half the group is going to go around and attack the Romans from behind.
While the generals focus on moving the cataphracts, they fail to notice another cohort of Roman heavy infantry crossing the river.
The generals have complete control of that big screen. And are they looking at the overall picture of the battlefield? No. Are they even moving it? No. All the generals are doing is staring at a tiny corner of the battlefield.
A second unit of Armenian archers position themselves lower down on the hill to continue to disrupt the Roman crossing.
Even though they've got the greater numbers, even though they need the fighting room, the team are going to restrict the Armenian army to a bit of high ground along the river. They will have no fighting room, they will have no ability to maneuver because they'll have the river close against them. The team is acting as though they are an outnumbered army.
The Armenian infantry arrive just in time to protect and support their archers. Meanwhile, the Roman barbarian cavalry, having positioned themselves safely out of range of the archers, prepare to launch an attack on the Armenian infantry. Even without any infantry support, the Romans remain confident that they can take out this disorganized rabble.
We're being attacked by cavalry.
Can you have the infantry protect the archers?
It's not the archers that need protecting. The Roman cavalry charge causes chaos in the ranks of the weak, ill-trained Armenian infantry.
Now, how's that going, lieutenants?
It's not going well. Loads of our men are running away and getting slaughtered while they run.
We're in complete disarray.
The Romans have succeeded in catching the Armenian army on the hop.
Engage them with the cataracts on the hill, please.
Billy, at last, is using half the cataphracts as he planned. It is a surprise, full-frontal charge. Fortunately for our team, the Roman cavalry are too busy wiping out the Armenian infantry to respond in time to this cataphract charge. Being completely outnumbered, the Roman cavalry abandon the battlefield and retreat to the ford. Despite heavy losses of infantry, the Armenians at the moment appear to have the upper hand. Their fortunate use of cataphracts has proved to be effective for the time being. However, the Romans retaliate by launching an offensive with a unit of heavy infantry against the cataphracts, hoping to take the advantage. These heavy cataphracts are incredibly vulnerable to infantry attack when pinned in a stationary position. This is when Romans are at their most deadly. The cataphracts take heavy losses. But how will our team respond?
Can we retreat?
Can we retreat?
Yeah.
The cataphracts.
You want the cataphracts to retreat?
It's just that there's a Roman army just about to engage them on their flank.
Well, it's a war.
Faced with a Roman charge, the cataphracts retreat. Is this the action of a panicky general, or have our team got greater plans for their strongest troops? Billy's obsession with the cataphracts appears to be clouding his vision. He seems to have forgotten that this Armenian army has a massive 10-to-1 advantage over the Romans, and he has yet to use the majority of his troops.
We've got 4 units of infantry doing nothing at the moment.
20,000 spearmen and 50,000 peasants have still to be engaged in this battle.
Because the team has not effectively committed their troops to battle, a lot of the team's army is standing around doing nothing, so they're still alive.
Unless the team now use their superior numbers over the Romans, they are in danger of losing their advantage in this battle.
Can we turn the cataracts around and attack again, please?
All the cataphracts regroup, poised to launch another offensive on the Roman army.
Charge again, please. Cataphracts to charge again.
All of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
In this second cataphract charge, the team stick to their original plan to bring half of the cataphracts behind the Romans and engulf them. This huge double fist explodes on Lucullus's men. The plan seems to work. The charging cataphracts surround two cohorts of Roman foot soldiers on the hill. The sheer volume of Armenian cataphracts overwhelms the enemy, inflicting heavy losses on the Roman infantry.
Can we bring the other cataphracts up from behind?
That's what we're doing. We'll completely surround them.
The team has really seized the initiative, and they didn't hang back. They were ambitious. You know what the team's done? The team has acted like Romans.
The Romans send a further cohort onto the hill to engage with the Armenian cataphracts. In close combat, the superior fighting skills of the Roman light infantry are starting to overcome the Armenian cataphracts.
"57 of our cataphracts are running away."
Running away?
Yeah.
They're running?
Yeah, 57 of them.
Surely now is the time that the team need to mobilize the rest of their army.
Emma, these groups which are moving, are they all ours?
Yes, they're all infantry.
Can you engage the Romans?
At last, Billy has seen the huge swathe of Armenian troops at his disposal. And finally, he sends his infantry to face the Roman cohorts.
We're using our spearmen to fight a group of their infantry, and we're winning.
Unable to withstand this overwhelming Armenian onslaught, Roman discipline crumbles and their infantry begin to run for their lives.
This is about the only possible time that the Armenian peasants, those extra 50,000 untrained levies, would actually be of some use in a battle. They've got the Romans on the run and they can use their superior numbers to pick them off at will.
Just overwhelm them.
Meanwhile, with chaos ensuing on the main battlefield, further up on the hill, the Roman general Lucullus is surrounded by Armenian spearmen and slingers. Despite a valiant attempt by the general, he is overwhelmed and killed.
We killed their general.
Are we?
The Romans attempt a final offensive. Two remaining Roman cohorts charge at the Armenian infantry. Despite their superior fighting skills, the outnumbered Romans struggle to hold back the tide of Armenian peasants. In a battle of numbers against discipline, the Armenian unruly peasants are winning out. At last, the team are using these peasants for what they're good at, battle fodder, and it's working. With their general dead and their numbers depleted, morale in the Roman camp finally falters. This huge mob of an Armenian army has managed to halt the march of Rome in the east.
Victory imminent.
Spot that?
Victory imminent. Victory imminent.
Somebody get me a party hat.
You are victorious. You are victorious.
You won!
You are victorious. You are victorious.
Well done, come back up.